Our NPC are pretty stupid, I know. We're gonna make them a bit less stupid. That is what is gonna happen. Piri pim, pim pim pim, piri piri pim 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 pim. Para para pa 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 pam. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I am ready. Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And yeah, we have a new release out. I don't know if you know it, since few days. It was released 2 days ago. It's called with the sketchy name 0742. Well, I mean, I always wonder when we will reach 1.0, but I think probably never. It's okay, there are enough numbers, you know, between 0742 and 1.0, so that's fine. Yeah, the new release is bringing some new stuff like the maps in the compendium, which is a big thing. Some improvement to the dungeon so that it has more, you know, balanced monsters, loot and such. I mean, it's still not perfect, but I would say it's better. And big improvements on the texture side for the dungeons below the city, the Langs dungeons, and up there at the Klyros city. Yeah. So that's pretty good, I would say. And I'm happy about the release. So now we are working on the next one. But before, you know, starting to work on new stuff, I would like to do a pass on improving the data, right? Because sometimes I'm very focused on adding, let's say, new functionality and say, oh, I want this, I want our NPC to build villages and, you know, fight players better and such, and siege the mines so that players cannot mine anymore and start a war between, you know, them and the players. Yeah, and I want all that, obviously, but sometimes we also need to think to the existing stuff, right? The existing stuff that we have in the game, including our NPC, because the system for talking to the NPC, I mean, is obviously not like talking to an AI. I mean, it's very, very simple, but he has some tricks here and there, you know, that makes it decent. And the problem is that we are not leveraging it enough. So we are not using it enough, right? There is not enough data in to actually make the NPC answer to at least you know, the basic questions, right? So, and I think that we have hundreds of I mean, we have so much data we can leverage on, which is basically all the people that every day speak with our NPC. And because actually we have we are recording every single answer that is getting not answered by the NPC in a special table in the database, and so we know what the NPC couldn't understand, right? Which are the phrases that they could not understand. And so we can leverage that and improve a bit the way they speak, right? So there's a bit of the plan of today. So obviously, I mean, this is not something we can do in 2 hours, right? But we can start to do some and at least organize a bit of the information. I think I have captured I think I have captured I don't remember if I did it. Yeah. We actually captured in this page. By the way, our wiki is accessible to anyone, so if you want to go there and browse and see what we have, you can. So these are the basic, what we call knowledge areas. So they are basically pool of knowledge, right? Q&A, question and answer, question and answer, question and answer on specific topics. And they are ordered by priority. So you can have in the brain of an NPC the generic answer to, you know, that all NPC use, plus you can have one specific for the race, plus you can have one specific for the religion, for example, plus you can have one specific for the city where he's in, and plus he has his own specific, right? And they can go in priority, so that you can have, if you ask, for example, who is Lanx, right? And that as an answer in the generic knowledge area, but you ask that question to a Lanx priest, obviously you want that priest to give you much more, you know, complete and good answer, right? And that is why we have the priority, so he will pick the one based on the religion or his own thing. So let me see. So I probably already have a mission on this, because I think we worked on this some time ago. I have no idea how I called it, but or I called it knowledge areas, which doesn't look like, or I called it KA something. Well, yeah, we have this KA structure. Right, and we have NPC dialogues types. Yeah, that's yeah, none of this is actually a mission, is more of okay, so I think we can create a new mission on that. We can create a new mission. We can abandon for a second the discussion we did yesterday about the quest chains. I will think about it. It's something I want to do, but it is basically a mission to improve the NPC dialogues overall, right? So that their response rate, we want them to answer more often, right? And so we will call it NPC dialogues KA, right? So that we have both, in case we search, we find it. Okay, so the first thing that we need to have for all NPC are the basic answers, right? So every NPC should be able to answer to 3 fundamental questions, right? One is greetings, right? So when you say hello to the NPC in different ways, but you can say it in a million ways, right? They all point to the same answer, right? Or to a set of answers, let's say. The other one is how are you, right? Which is similar to greetings, at least in English language. Sometimes you say how are you just to say hello, right? You're not really asking how you are, right? But I mean, we are non-native English speaker, and so for us, how are you is a question, right? It's not just an hello. I think it feels a bit weird if you are American, but for us, I mean, if you ask how are you, I want to know how are you. And then the other one is who are you, or anyway, tell me about you, or similar, right? So where the NPC describes himself. Basically, the first one is just an hello, and you can see if he's friendly or not to you, right? So there is like a must-have based dialogues, right? One is the greetings, one is the how are you, and now there's the who are you, right? Now I have a way to check, because actually I did it. I did in our internal site that is like monitoring all our database and such. I have a way to extract for all the NPC the base dialogues, which is a fairly heavy query on the database, but I'm launching it now. So if you are playing the game at the moment, you may experience 1 second of lag. Okay, it's done. Check NPC triggers. I'm on the other screen just because the amount of information. Wow. Oh my God. So many of them are missing the basics. Holy shit. So many of them are missing the basics. It's insane. Well, there are a few that are not loaded. Okay, let me copy this file. This file, I can show it to you, is no problem. Let's put it into whatever. I don't know if into LibreOffice Calc it will paste. Maybe not. I think it's a bit of a long shot to have it paste here. Ah, it does. Insane. Okay, so basically this report is telling us, right, which NPC have the which basic triggers they are missing, right? And obviously there are certain NPC that are not loaded in game. Unfortunately, I cannot sort on that, but I think now that we are in Excel or similar Excel, we can actually put a filter on this, and we can. I was not expecting so many. I was not expecting so many, really. I was not expecting so many. So let me check 1 second the NPC that are not loaded in game, right? There is this test NPC, which by the way I think we could even delete. I mean, there is no. It's an Andrew test. Andrew was one of the former developers of Plane Shift, and maybe he created this test, 15 years ago, so maybe it's not really relevant anymore. I guess. But then we have additional NPC, like this guy that I have no idea who is. I can check it. A local dock worker in the Akayo warehouse section. This one seems to be an additional, yeah, there is an additional guy. Let me put a notes thing here. There is an additional NPC that was probably in the warehouse but maybe we had already too many, and so we just decided not to have it. Now, unfortunately, these ones, Intelligent Clacker, Mr. Bread, Mr. Skull, are all part of a quest that at the moment is not working because it's too complex to redo in Unreal with the original concept, so it needs to be redone. So that's pretty much fine. This Janina Luang, I have no idea who is. Let me check. Is inside a guild. He may also be part of another quest. Yeah, these guys may all be part of a quest. Let me see, because I think I took a note. I think I took a note on this. No. No. I remember I did. Strange I don't have it here. I remember I took a note of the NPC that were not loaded yet. Let me do one check, huh? Yeah, exactly. It's part of Menita puzzle. Yeah, they are part of Menita puzzle. When a player asks a new question, I believe it's sent to a repository. This could be sent to a local with all the character info in conversation. It would then generate a response and the GM would validate it. Yeah, we have that. We are storing actually all the data. We are storing all the data, and so we can. I mean, if we have a GM that can do this job, yes, but we don't have it. So, I mean, I asked two people to actually adopt an NPC. So take an NPC, see what he's answering to, and add new questions. So yeah, absolutely, it can be done, but it needs people to do it, and they don't do it, and so I'm doing it myself. Easy. But yeah, what I can provide, you know, the wall database for an NPC. I can provide you the wall database of what people asked him or her in the last few years, right? And so you know exactly what is what it needs to be fixed. Let's say you may know what it needs to be fixed. So yeah, these ones are all part of Menita puzzle. Menita puzzle is a quest that we had in the past. Unfortunately, it's not ported yet, right? So I will have to redo it. I think I have to dedicate some time to it because it's a pity that it's broken. But yeah, all these guys are part of Menita puzzle. I think also the Intelligent Clacker is probably part of that, if I remember right. No, actually, this one is of another quest. This one is of another quest. You have downloaded Llama 3 and Phi3 in the last few days. Yeah, but I don't believe in, you know. I mean, we should not just create random AI generated answers. They are super boring, super bad, and zero fun, right? So I don't believe we can generate the answers, right? In the same way we cannot generate the voiceovers, right? I think there is an abyss between AI voiceovers and real people voiceover. I mean, the tone, the voice itself, right? The voice itself, the accent, the poses, the highlights. I mean, there's no comparison to. Yeah, I mean, you can fill the game with a lot of shit, right? But this is not what I want to do. I prefer to have less, but to have higher quality, right? And that to be done, you know, kind of handmade and for real. I don't believe we can fill in. Now we can use AI like we did, for example, in image generation, right? Image upscaling. That's a very good way because you already have the core and the AI just making it better, right? But you already have the core. But I see it when I use the AI in my Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, right? I mean, out of 100 ideas, there is one good, right? But you really have to screen so much and then to change so much. And like we did also for the dialogues, you know, of our NPC, it's very hard that the AI can create an interesting dialogue and also something that I like, right? Because he has to have both prerequisites, right? It needs to be good and it's something that fits into the setting, right? Fits into the setting and something that I like because it fits. So say why GM would have to validate. Yeah, maybe. I mean, but the GM can already use today the chat GPT. You know, if you open chat GPT like I do very, very often, right? And you just and by the way, chat GPT knows about plane shift, right? He knows because he is reading our web pages, and so he knows exactly, you know, about our races. So he already has a bit of a background. But if not, you can just copy paste into it, you know, all our setting pages, including the races and everything, and then you can ask him to generate some ideas of NPC and some answers. Yes, we can do that. The problem is who is going to screen the answers, right? And who is going to fix them and improve them and all of that. So we need we need those people, and then when we have those people, we can think about it. But at the moment, I don't know. I mean, you can try to generate something and see what is the result. I'm not excluding it, right? So you can still do it, but I'm saying that without human intervention is impossible. This guy, I don't remember where the hell is it. Who remembers Mr. Bread and Mr. Skull? Mr. Bread and Mr. Skull, they are inside a guild house, but it seems that they are not involved in any quest. So, or if they are not explicitly assigned, so like they don't speak. So I have to understand, and they don't have a description. And then these are pterosaurs and revenacks, so this is not, right? There's nothing important. And then we have this Nizir, which is actually not involved in anything. Let me see. No, it's not involved in anything. So okay, so and the rest is creatures. Perhaps the Vigesimi side guard? No, I don't think so. I mean, Mr. Bread and Mr. Skull, they are not loaded at the moment, but Loop, I'm saying the player asks new question. Is there NPC conversation fed to LM responses generated? And Gen selects modify new ones. Yeah. But the problem is how to generate quality responses, right? Quality responses are very hard, I would say. Are very hard. I don't think an AI can do it reasonably good. I don't think so. Also because usually the response should be triggering, right, other questions. So they should be kind of chained, right? or should be connected to the clothing or to things like that. So, but yeah, but you can try to generate some and see what happens. I can give you. I mean, if you need like the, I don't know, description of the NPC or but the first thing I would do, I would really see if that AI knows about our game or not. So, and if it does, basically under setting overview, under races, and under history, there is pretty much all the AI needs to know, right? At least as a basis. Then it would be very nice if you could read all the books that we have in the game, right? So like feeding into the AI all the books that we have, and potentially at least the character descriptions, right? So with that knowledge base, it could do something. But my experience with the AI is that it tends to generate stuff that is already known, right? It's not really innovating. It's putting together existing stuff. And which is great for upscaling images, but it's very hard to create something new. But it happens, and maybe out of 50, one is really new because it combines something that you never combined. But yeah. Okay, so all these other guys are missing the basics, the basic answer. I was not expecting to have so many. I was expecting to get maybe 2 or 3 of them. We have 63. Wow. Well, some are kikiri actually. Okay, some are animals. Like these 3 are actually animals. So it's not. Yeah, but for example, like Gardner is missing the how are you? Wow. Wow. We need to fix all these ones immediately. I mean, these ones are ridiculous that they don't have the basic greetings, right? So you go to this person and say hi, she will not answer. And it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they are missing it. I mean, consider that they will anyway answer probably with the basic knowledge. Meaning that if I go meaning if I go here, yes, she has a general knowledge, and this means that I have to fix also that path. I think it's super bad that is broken. So she may still answer actually. If I say hi, she may still answer. No, she doesn't. She doesn't because we don't have in the general. We don't have in the general the greetings, right? So you have the right not to look like the others. So we have to fix this now, boys. There is no way that basic NPC like this one do not have the fundamental answer. So we're going to create it. We go one by one and we do them all until we finish because these ones are not possible, right? I was not expecting to get that many, unfortunately, but this is what we got. So let me see. Let me see the detail about this particular NPC. The striking handsome Makayo and Kirukai has a constantly curved smile on her lips. Her eyes fleet about her shop, assessing her stock and her customer alike. Pity that the shop is basically pretty much empty, but she's not selling anything though. So she's a pottery seller, right? Because if you ask at least the who are you, right? She's answering this, right? So why the hell we don't have? That's interesting. Huh? Why is NPC so broken, for example? Yeah, she's not selling anything, and she does not have any item to sell, right? There is possibly an NPC that was added later on, and we just forgot about it. And a nice start for a new quest. Yeah, could be. It's actually a fairly old NPC. 5555. I mean, I see the number, right? But I mean, yeah, if I go under missed answer, I guess I will find a lot. She's not training anything, but she's part of 3 quests, right? Which is nice. I don't understand why she's not selling anything. So I guess the question would be, yeah, this will not be an easy job, guys. Huh? Will not be an easy job because we have to, before creating something, we have to put together all the pieces. So if she wants to sell, if she wants to sell pottery, I think it will be inside containers pretty much. It will be inside containers. Nearly got it to embed conversation database and retrieve top similarity. I mean, you can try to do a test and see what you get as a result. And let me know. I mean, try and see what you get as a result. But I'm a bit skeptical, but maybe I'm wrong, right? So let's see. Let's see what you get. I'm trying to understand if I go under items, right? And we go under containers, right? I mean, because we don't we don't really have sellable pottery items, right? Which I don't know if we want to, but I think would be kind of nice to have at least a few for maybe the people to decorate their guild houses, right? Or in general, if they want to put something into it as a container. So she's a pottery seller, but the reason she's not selling anything is because I think we don't have any real pottery items to show, right? I'm trying to understand if under maybe kitchen we have something. I mean, we have some pots, but these are like iron pot, large iron pot. So we don't really have even if I go Unreal, if I go in the editor, obviously we have some pottery, right? We have some objects that we could sell, that she could sell. I don't know if it's, but these are all items that are not created yet into our database, right? They are not. They are not. So because in terms of decorations, so like furnishing and such, we have pillows, we have carpets, but we don't really have we have a potted plant, right? But we don't really have pottery stuff. I mean, we can add it. We can add it fairly easily because it's a database item that we can add at any time. Obviously, we need then to give it a purpose, but we actually have, right, a number of jogs and that we use for different stuff, right? I don't know, like this one, for example, right? So this one are kind of pottery, right? So they are made of ceramic or terracotta, whatever. So we have stuff that in theory she could sell. By the way, this is coming from the marketplace. I think it's something that we got there from there. I don't remember the original quality of those, but we have that, we have this, we have this. So there is some, right? There is some. I don't know if I want to change now the fact that she can actually sell, but I think it would be at least cool to have some of these jugs on her table, right? That people can actually see them and use them and look at them. That would be nice. We don't have much anyway in terms of vases and jugs, right? We have 3 or 4. Like there is this one that is in 3 different versions, just because it's different sides. Only for that reason. But we don't have much. We really don't. I don't know why, but we really don't. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And it is 2 sizes because it is small and large, but pretty much it is what we have. I think it would be nice to have some Oja specific pottery, right? Like in terms of drawings, right, or patterns. I think it would be very nice to have, because at the moment these ones are using a very basic material that is actually using this texture. Right? And I think the pottery is taking this piece. Yeah, it's this piece. It's this square that you use pretty much for everything. Right? So it's a very, very simple one. But still, you know, reasonable. I don't know if we want to have jugs under containers or jugs under items or under furnishing, because actually there is a furnishing category. And then there is a generic items that I think is a bit... there's a bit of everything there. But in theory it's a container, I guess. Where do we have the barrels are here. The barrels are here. And the water jug, because we have a water jug, right? Maybe it's under kitchen. We have a water bucket. Yeah, we have a water bucket. So the water bucket is under kitchen. And we have a keg under kitchen as well. Okay, so I think that if we want, we can create a few new items. The problem of creating new items is that then I need an icon, you know, I need all of that, and it's a bit of a mess. But yeah, I think that we should do some work on this NPC shop. I mean, it's looking really too empty, and these tables look like they are part of the scenery, so they are not items. Yeah, table 16, table 17, table 18. Yeah, so these are actually part of the 3D level. But okay. I was just trying to get a feeling of this NPC and what is about. You know, what he's selling, what he's doing. So basically, it's a pottery seller that at the moment cannot sell anything because we don't have pottery in we don't have much pottery in the game. So that's the problem. In terms of answers. In terms of answers, she has only these two, right? Okay, I mean she's flirting a bit with you pretty much. Right, so she's what it's doing. So it seems that I like the character anyway. I like the way that's written. Okay, so I think we will create a new trigger. Now, the way I should do this, I think I can create it directly in prod. So we just need to invent what she's saying, and then we can just add it directly in production. Because why is jumping here? Okay, so we're gonna add a new greetings, right? We're gonna add a new greetings, right? Now, it would be nice if there is more than one answer, right? There is not just one answer. So, and it would be nice also if he's including some visual actions, right? Like she's looking at you, or she's waving her hand, or she's doing something, right? So there is also a visual description of what she's doing. Usually we put in square brackets any action, and we put the normal text what she's saying, right? So if you have any suggestions, guys, you want to help, you know, please write down what you think she should say, or what she should do, right? Otherwise I'm just going to invent it myself. But if you want to help and give ideas, So I understand that she's a bit of a shady character, also looking at the quest that she's involved, and she's flirting a bit with you, no? So it's like to be the sexy lady for you, and it's fine. So maybe we can reuse the same, you know, the same line of thoughts, right, on the greetings as well. So we can say she poses a second and looks at you intensely, right? Looks at you intensely, and she can say, "Oh, what do we have here? I'm very pleased to see you," right? So she's overdoing it a bit, right? I'm very pleased to see you. Another answer could be, if you have any suggestions, guys, please just type, okay? So to give me ideas, or I can go AI, chat GPT, and we can ask whatever suggestions. We can ask suggestions. No, please. I already have a login. Come on. Why are you asking me a login now? Wait a second. Let me just see if I can. Why? Since when? He logged he logged in with some other account, not with my account. Huh? Okay, now he logged in with my account. I'm designing. Sorry, I had that already because we had it here when we were discussing about the. Yeah, exactly. On this chat, we already explained to the AI whatever we wanted. Let me just ask if he knows what is it. Okay, there are humanoid being feline features. Often the pig with foot, current tail. Okay, good, nice. Yeah, he knows. He knows what we are speaking about. Okay, so this character is. I need, let's say, 3 different answers to hi from the player. Okay. But let me also add, she's because the problem is that as soon as you feed the AI with any information, is using it immediately. And like if I'm saying that she's a potter, it will say potter every 3 words, right? So that's a bit of the issue. But let me see what is Then Kirukai flashes a playful grin. Her tail's way behind her. Well, hello there. We're being a charming adventure like for you, the neck of you. Okay. With a cold teeth overhead, and pour softly. I yourself handsome, looking for a little assignment in Sleepy Town. Not bad. Then Kirukai sparkly mischievously and she responds, you stumble upon a quiet catch today. Care to stick around and see what trouble can you get in together? This one is pretty good, actually. I think that this one's not bad, but it's a bit too much, right? But I think the Kirukai flash with a playful grin and her tail's way behind her, I think is pretty good. So I think this one we can actually use it as an action in the second response, right, to the greetings, and then maybe she can say. Nah, this one is annoying. I mean, I don't like it. This one is kind of fun, but yeah, I think this one is kind of fun. I think this one is kind of fun. Would be very nice if we could have this divided by the faction score, so that the higher the faction you get, the better the more intimate or more anyway friendly and she becomes, right? So that would be very nice. But I mean, we actually have the ability to do it, but because I could tie one response to a specific faction score. But we don't have the. I mean, it would be very hard to do across all the NPCs and such, right? So she can say hello there. Care to stick around and see what trouble we can get into together? This is, I don't know, it's a bit too much to me, but we can say. We can also leave it like that. I think it's not bad. But obviously the player will have a follow-up to this. So as soon as we add this, right, we need to add at least one follow-up speaking about trouble, right, and things like that. But I think it's already a good start. I think it is already a good start. We can add some new so at least the greetings we have, right? Unfortunately, she's not answering to any question about pottery or anything like that. While we would like to, so we would like to have a trigger that is about pottery, about shop. About I don't know, about pottery, about shop. What is she saying? She's saying I'm a vendor of fine pottery, right? So I think everything that is about pottery. So we can say she's a pottery maker or a potter, I don't know how you say. Pottery maker creates vases, jugs and the like, and sells them at her shop. Now unfortunately the shop is empty at the moment, but so she lives in Ojavera, a city in the middle of the well, it's not in the middle, but anyway, in Ojavera city located near to a desert with sandstone with sandstone and similar materials. Sandstone, the same terracotta materials, so that it's kind of easy to find the materials for the pottery, right? I need an answer to what pottery do you make, or similar, right? Wow. Just thinking. The Kidoka lights up with enthusiasm as she gestures toward her workshop. I specialize in crafting exquisite pottery inspired by the beauty of our surroundings. From Megalith vases to rusty jug, each piece is lovely and crafted using locally sourced sandstone and terracotta. Come and let me show you some of my finest creations. That is actually very good, I have to say. Well, I gave you know most of the text, but I like because I can give the text, you know, in my bad English, and I can get a good result in a good English, right? So that's very helpful. I specialize in crafting. I don't know if exquisite is the right word, but anyway, inspired by the beauty of our surroundings, I think is really out of place. I think I need to rephrase this a bit. I think I need to rephrase this a bit. About pottery, about shop, about we can also have handmade pottery, right? We can have something like that. Para-pa-para-pa-pam. Okay, and here we will say wait, let me do this, otherwise I will always click. The Enkidukai lights up with enthusiasm as the gesture toward her workshop. Yeah, I think it's good. And then we say, I specialize in crafting exquisite pottery. But I would say locally sourced, using materials. I specialize in crafting exquisite pottery sourced from local materials like sandstone and terracotta, right? I think it's enough, by the way. I think it's fine. At least she answered to one question about the shop, right? So may not be all, but it's something. Hello, Azan. Hey. Welcome. So I think that's it. Okay, so I think that's it for this character. At least we added something. One thing that I wanted to do for all our characters is to have a creation info and an auto character description, which is actually telling us a bit more about the style of this NPC, right? And it is something that players cannot see, but we can see. Well, actually, we cannot even see it in game, so we see it only on the. You see that the description is only showing this part of the description, and then it's showing me this just because I'm a game master, but people will not see this part and people will not see this part, right? So a normal player will only see the top box. Yeah, and we will have to add items in here, right? At the moment, unfortunately, it's completely empty, and it's pretty annoying that it's empty, but fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, it took a lot, but there's one down. Done. The second one is Haved Maronev, which is also missing a greetings. So if you try to say hi to him, he will not answer. It's super annoying. So this guy is 563, so we can jump directly to him. I'm doing the same in production as we do it this side, so that you understand what I'm doing, but also I'm doing it. Actually, he has a greetings. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. He only has the about you. So this guy, so who is this guy? Avead Maronev, whatever. This guy. It's this guy. There is the guy that is looking at the arena. I don't know why he's looking that way and not this way, but fine. Yeah. We need to move him a bit. We need to move him a bit, and we need him to be looking this side and not that side. So I need to be looking pretty much this way. So his position should be, the angle should be 2.6. Okay. Should be 2.6. So I'm going to change it immediately. So we update characters, set location Z, no, it's called location Y rotation equal to 2.6, where ID equal to, we said 563. 563. Okay. So now if we kill him and we reload him, boom, he's now looking in this direction, which is definitely better, because so when you speak with him, right, you actually see his face instead of being inside the tent, which was the problem that we had. So yeah, if you say hi, it's just not answering, right? It's saying do not understand the question. So let me see a bit about this guy. An extremely muscular armor we understand before you. He wears a gleaming chainmail proudly, a large simply shaved looking hammer rests across his back. His red is puffing to waist, and he often strokes it. Okay. 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 So I think we may ask him about the arena as well, because he's actually inside an arena in the Ojaveda area, right? And he may be saying something about it. Let me see what he has. He has Ojaveda plug, Ojaveda basic, and general. So he has nothing about the gods. He has, I think anyway, some basic god information. We should put it in general. But anyway. So let me get the help of the AI as well. Now we are. Now I need the answer to hi from player for this character. Name Aviad Maronev. Description this. Boom. Body answered. I think if I do it this way, it's probably better because I already feed. This is his answer to how are you? A poem I wrote. Oh my god, this guy. Oh my god. Okay, so that is how are you? No, that was about you. That was about you. Let's see if he keeps the style. That would be kind of funny. Hi, ready for action? Always. Alright, what do you want? Alright, another day, another challenge. Yeah, that's not bad. Another day, another challenge could be good. Alright, make it quick. I got training to do. I think we can do this. We can create greetings. And we can have something as simple as Avera offers a cart node. Cart, what is what? Ah, okay. Brusco. Card node is gate fixed on the arena grounds. We can say, right? Is gate fixed on the arena grounds. And then he says, he may say, hi, another day, another challenge, which I cannot like. Hi, another day, another challenge. Then these people will for sure ask him about the arena. So I think we should add maybe one response there, right? We can say about arena, about challenge, about fight, which is already a start, right? We can do this. We can do this. And is actually standing in front of an arena where and Kirukai people fight for I mean they fight to train, but also hosting some shows, right? Some fighting competitions, let's say. Some fighting competitions. To the question about the arena or the fights. Yes, description, the two-shot example. What? What, Marcelo? I didn't get what you said. Glimpse with anticipation as a gesture toward the bustling arena. Well, it's not bustling at all. The arena is where warriors come to test their mettle, on their skill, and seek glory in combat. And Kirukai Fight is answering too long, though, compared to... The answer should have the same style as above, being brief and with periods and with frequent periods. Nah, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. I think you should like raise his hammer for a second or something. He rises his hammer high. Okay, that is not good, but we can adapt it. We can just say he rises his hammer high. I don't know if I want to say pointing at the arena. No, I think it's okay. He rises his hammer high, right? And he can say... And you can say, and Kirukai is proving ground for those seeking glory. Action awaits. You can say, Kirukai fight, spar and compete. Kirukai fighter, spar and compete. Proving ground to those who seek the glory. Action await. It will be very nice to have this arena actually do something, right? That you could compete with against someone. That would be nice. Like to put there one or two NPC that you can fight. But we should have it that you can fight them not to death, right? That you can fight them. A description of the character and two examples of a conversation style: 2-shot prompty, 1-shot, 2-shot. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to give it, right? I'm trying to give him, you know, the existing answers. And a bit of information on the character, so it's a bit easier for him to actually generate it. Okay, so at least we got something. In theory, we could do the check, right? We could check like which phrases he didn't answer in the past, right? I'm not responsible for the list of text that will pop up, right? Because unfortunately people may say stupid things to NPC. But I'm cutting off at, I think, 2 or 3 answers, so should not be that bad. Wow, that query, bro. Maximum execution time of 30 seconds. No. Please try again. If the query is taking too much time, I'm stopping it. But in theory, this particular one, we should not, because it's really working on a database of like millions of records. I should probably do something. I should probably delete everything that is below 2 characters or 1 character. I think that there potentially there are a lot of, you know, garbage answers into that table. Let me see if we can do that. So maybe we just reduce a bit the number of, if I do, do we have a console here? We don't have a console. Why? We have a console only on this database, but I need a console on this database. Okay. If we do select count from NPC bed text, where I think it's the bed text is where bed text len is possible to say length. Yeah, length of bed text is less than 3. I think there will be some, right? And all of that we can delete actually, because it doesn't make any sense to keep in the database, you know, stuff that I hope is a lot, but if it's not a lot, I hope it's a lot. Like people are saying A, B, C, you know, whatever. Yeah, 38,000, right? There is 38,000 nothing basically. I mean, some can be high, but so we can delete 38,000 answers, I guess. Huh. There are a lot of okay, which is interesting, and there are some high, right? Like, for example, there is a high that translated into greetings for us internally, for this particular NPC, and he didn't answer anything, right? Also, there are a lot of okay. I think okay or yes, you know, we should put it as a default in the general, right? Because if you say okay to an NPC, I think it should just nod, right? And not give you a bad answer. But I think at the moment we don't have it. I think in the general speech, right, we don't have you fuck, you stupid ass. But there is no okay, right? And I think there should be actually. I think there should be an okay that we add, and is actually generic. I mean, it's just a generic nod, right? The problem is, how do we answer to an okay? I mean, we answer with a smile. We answer with another okay, or we just don't answer anything, or because it depends, right? It depends who you're speaking with. I cannot say he nods, right? We can say something like nods his head, but maybe the NPC Well, everyone has a head, I guess. We can do a generic nods. So what can be a generic answer to an okay? Let me ask ChatGPT. What can be a generic answer if the player says okay to an NPC? It should be generic and work for all NPCs, smart or stupid, right? Smart or stupid, female or male, etc. Like, great, let me know if you need anything else. Okay. Yeah, we can answer like this, right? So if you say okay, you can say, okay, great. Give me more options. Got it. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Well, like this one, for example. I mean, I prefer like, alright then, or great, or sounds good, or understood. Now, it would be nice to have, you know what is the problem is that if I put it in general, right? If I put it in general, also non-intelligent creatures will answer that, right? Which I think it may be a problem. But I think that yeah, I think it's fine. I think I will just add it and see how it plays out. I think I will just now I don't know if okay and yes are actually the same, because I saw a lot of okay. Apart from the high, right? Because there is also no, right? There is also no, but no is we cannot really understand what. Because you see, okay is already translated to yes. Okay is already translated to yes. And I don't know if yes is already translated to... yeah, there are some numbers as well, like 3, 2... Oh wow, someone was testing all the numbers here. Probably because there was a question about certain numbers, someone decided to try them all. Yeah. Where bad text equal to yes. I want to see if yes is translated to okay. No, I think yes stays yes. Huh? Yes stays yes. And yeah, or yeah, yeah is not translated to anything. I don't remember where we have the correspondence, right? I think we have the, I think these are kind of aliases or synonyms. I think we have the synonyms, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah is you. Yeah is yes. I don't know why, but okay. Yeah, so basically if we add yes, we catch them all. I think we can have a yes and a no actually in the general because the general is anyway coming after the quest, right? So it should not break anything. I would like to have a yes and a no. I would like to have a yes and a no, which they may look a bit out of context, but I think it's fine. And I assume that yes is not already here, right? No, it's not. So we will have a yes generic, and we will have a no generic. I don't know if this is gonna break anything, but I don't think so. But if it is, we will find out soon. Okay, so yes, we can answer. Great, let me know if you need anything else. No, this one is a bit too long. I would answer very, very shortly, just to be sure that we are not messing up, you know? That the answer is not... Like, great, alright. Okay, sounds good, right? Or so just sounds good without repeating okay. Understood, right? Something like that, right? So if you say okay, the other guy is saying great, all right, sounds good, understood, you know, something like that. But he's basically not moving from this, but at least he's giving you an answer. Otherwise, he may feel a bit more natural. I mean, obviously, if you're asking to someone that is not speaking, like is mute, that would be a problem. But that problem we have it anyway, with all the answers, pretty much. So. Okay, so this is saved. Now we go for the no. So the no, I think, is a bit trickier. Why I cannot see it? I have no idea. The no is a bit trickier. I think he's answering like no problem, fair enough, and got it. Oh, that's all right. Let me know if you change your mind. I think fair enough, you know, fair enough, and got it, I think, are probably the only one that we can answer. Staying super generic, right? So that they basically apply to every possible situation. Okay. So just with this two, we deleted a bunch of Great, fine, see you. Also see you after someone says no or yes. Catch you later, nice. Maybe nice. Great, nice, fine. Great, nice, fine. Okay, let me see. Yes. Great, nice. We can say nice. We have maximum 5, so I added nice. I added nice. Okay, I think we can delete from the database those millions, 38,000 with length less than 3. I would say probably even less than 4 because no, well, 3 start to be a word, I guess. We can see what we get. I mean, we will get ass, for example. But ass is actually in the basic. It's actually in the basic KA, so we get a buy. And a goodbye. The goodbye, we didn't make it mandatory, but actually it kind of makes sense, right? We don't have a generic goodbye in the. So if you say goodbye, they fail. This guy, if I say goodbye to this guy, will fail. Oh fuck. Yeah, this also we should remove, right? Because it doesn't make any sense that they don't answer to goodbye. So I think it should be a generic goodbye. Yeah, let's put a generic one. I think we have so goodbye. Let me just check with the synonyms a second, because I think we have synonyms. We have a bye, which is translated to goodbye, farewell, goodbye, right? So we have to enter goodbye, basically. Goodbye is our keyword because it's already substituted, you know. So we will add a new trigger here, which is goodbye. You are ass. Look at this. Bisex we had. Bisex. Yeah, because so if you say that to an NPC, it will give you a standard answer. I don't know what it's saying, but we can try. Bisex. Keep your mind out of the sewers. Interesting. Okay, so we added goodbye, right? So we have a generic goodbye. We have a generic goodbye. Goodbye. We have a generic goodbye. Generic goodbye. What can we say on a generic goodbye? What about the answers to a generic goodbye? Goodbye, goodbye. Okay, that's easy. You can say goodbye, goodbye, right? Farewell. Until next time. Until next time. Until next time, I think is good. It's been a pleasure assisting you. I think that's not really a good idea. We can say until next time, farewell, and we can say goodbye as well, right? So you can answer the same. Yeah, I think it's fine. So you can answer goodbye. You can answer farewell. You can answer until next time. Until next time. Okay. Anything else? Catch you later. Catch you later in this case may work, but I don't know, because catch you later is very friendly, right? And consider you may be, I mean, the person answering can be the governor of the whole city, right? I don't think he will say catch you later. So this is why I'm keeping them, you know, a bit formal and a bit detached. I don't know how to say, but not really too involved, right? Not really too involved. Okay, so let's save this. Let's save this. Okay. You see, just with few answers, we are catching so many. Let me see what else we have here. Yes, no, okay, yes, Zach. Okay, here's Zach. Yep. Yep is already translated as yes, so it's good. Old, did the job or job. Job is translated as job, but no one is answering about job. Job. Actually, I think we have a generic for you see, you have job, right? So if you ask a proper phrase like do you have a job or can I have a job or things like that, right? I think the NPC is already answering. If I ask this guy, do you have a job, right? I have not asked for you today. Well, in theory, do you have a job for me? Do you have a job for me? You're going to have to be more specific than that. Yeah, you see the for me is already failing. I need a job. You're going to be more specific than that. Is this the default error or what? No, it's not the default error. So it means that he actually answers that, right? He actually answers. So the generic, you have a job. Do you have a job for me? Of course I have a job. What is your job? I am strong because I long run. I am mainly because I pee very far. The end. A poem I wrote. Okay, this guy, I don't know, is answering in a very weird way, but it's okay. We like weird people. So I don't know if that I have a job. Do you have a job for me? I think that this one, yeah, this one is like defaulting to some generic answer, but it cannot really answer, right? Which is a pity. It cannot really answer properly. Are you smart or dumb? I don't quite understand that. Yeah, so you're very dumb. I know. You are dumb. It doesn't understand. Okay, but we added the yes, the no, the goodbye, and we added the greetings at least. But I think player, you know, will get used to it, right? So people get used to say greetings, how are you? You know, what's up today? If you say what's up, do you think he understands that? Yeah, I think it did actually. So what's up is defaulting to greetings. It's probably defaulting to a how are you. Yeah. Glory of the arena is all I want. Yeah, now he's not answering to the arena, but if I kill him and reload, he will actually answer about the arena, hopefully. Fuck. He's not? Didn't we just add to this guy? Didn't we just add to this guy the arena thingy? Or did I misplace it? Yeah, about arena. Huh? What? No, he's not. He's not. Oh, fuck. Interestingly enough, what we added didn't work. Why though? I reloaded him. I don't know if reloading him is enough to actually reload also the knowledge areas, right? That I don't know. I don't know if we are... I don't know if we are reloading everything properly. I mean, I could try on my machine and see. Because in theory it's the same database now, right? If I go here and I say... But anyway, I think it will work after reload. Unless there is something else that is catching... Unless there is something else... that is catching that question before, but it should never be, because that the NPC specific knowledge area is priority 1, right? So should always win. Exactly. So in theory, it should not be possible for him to fail there. We can try launching it on my machine, and so basically reloading all the knowledge area and asking the same question, and we see what it does. This music is about a game where you have to make burgers and kill aliens. Which is called Godlike Burger. I remember the music because when you are making the burgers, you hear this one. Okay. So that is the local machine, and we're going to go there. Is 563. Should be in the same place. I think just the rotation will not be the same because I didn't do the change of rotation on my machine, but loading. I mean, in theory, we could attach an AI, right? We could attach a chat GPT answering instead of... about arena. Yeah, Exactly. Yeah, so the reload of the NPC is not reloading the knowledge areas, which is okay actually. I mean, it's a bit of a pity, but it's okay because the knowledge area are loaded all at the beginning. There is a bit of a complex logic between quest, you know, specific KA, generic KA. So yeah, but he actually answers to that. So we actually, so yeah, we improved it. We improved it. He's answering to that. Okay, I think we spent enough time on this guy. Done. Is this guy in any quest or not? Is this guy in any quest? Wait. Oh my. Yep, is in 2 quests actually. In 3 quests actually. Is in 3 quests. So this guy is actually an active guy. So yeah, that's why, you know, we should make them slightly less dumb. I mean, they will remain dumb, but at least slightly less. I don't know why we're missing all the greetings. That's so strange that we are missing all the greetings. I mean, the first thing you say to an NPC is hi, right? I don't understand why we are missing all the greetings. Okay, so the next one is this guy. Can I? No, I cannot. I just want to copy the name. No, if we can copy the number is easier. 542. 542. Okay, so Enas is a male in Kirukai in H Central, right? His description is a core youth with notably blah 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 blah. Okay, let me feed the AI with this. Okay, now I need the answer to hi for this NPC, right? Name this guy. Description this. Answer to how are you is this. Para pa para pa 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 para. For me, the first thing I usually say to an NPC is give me all your money. Good. We can try that. We can add it, Funner. See, if you want, I can add it and I can say a friend of mine told me not to. Right? We can do that. Give me all your money. But yes, I think it's a good one. We should put it as a default. We should put it as a default. So obviously I don't want these people not to answer, right? I want these people to be able to answer. Boom. Sounds good. Given the friendly manner as loyal as a guard is the response when you receive a greetings. Hi, Enes returns your greeting with a warm smile. His bright blue eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. Hi there. Always good to see a friendly face around here. How can I assist you today? It's fine. I mean, it's... I don't know. How can I assist you today? Seems to be a bit too much, right? How can I assist you today? I mean, it's like it's at your service, right? But it's not really at your service. So maybe that's a bit too much. We can get maybe 2 or 3 alternative. I think it's always better to get few alternatives and see which one. Enas, easy smiles widens and returns your greeting. Eyes lights up with a warm and greets you. Yeah, you see when you start to see a number of answers from the chat GPT, they all look very similar. So this is what I'm saying, that yeah, you can use them for generic stuff, but if you want to, I don't know, write a quest, or I think it's very hard to use it. Let me just check where this guy is, because I don't remember. Okay. They are between the two. These are the guys that are guarding the entrance to the second part of the city. Okay. I think he can be friendly anyway. There's no problem, right? In him being friendly. Need anything from the guard today? I think the problem is that if we ask a question, it's very likely that the player is going to answer that question. For example, he's going to ask yes, to answer yes, right? And that is where I think we start to fail in the discussion, right? Because you say, oh, yes. Also, I would like this, I would like, if possible, these things to be a bit more Enki specific, right? A bit more race specific. Like, I don't know, he looks at his paw, or he looks at his clothes, or his, you know, he's scratching. I don't know, it's like doing something that is a bit more Enki than just a very generic, you know, answer like anyone could do. Because here we are in the specific. Can we add a more Enkidukai gesture? Let's see if he understands. His tail flicking with a subtle friendly gesture. I don't know if the tail can really flick with a subtle friendly gesture, but but yeah, he got it. Anyway, the AI got it. Better not to have a question in the answer. Another question. As part of the answer, right? I think I would prefer not to have. So you say, hi, pleasure to meet you, right? Okay, give me 3 more options. Welcome to Ojavera Keep. Welcome to Ojavera Keep. Why Ojavera Keep invented it? Yeah, in fact, it does not exist. He invented Welcome to Ojavera Keep. We can say Welcome to Ojavera anyway. Will be nice to say that Tsar, you know, the specific Tsar that we are in, right? Something like, you are between this and this area, but this will depend if the guard stands there forever or not. Did you try Fanner? Give me your money in one of the NPC or no? Give me your money. He's saying you are going to have to be more specific than that. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. It's fine. I mean, I don't know. We don't have to make each one super special. I think it's fine. Um, for example, I think also it would be nice to make few ones, right? So not just one, but to make few more. Okay, let's add the greetings to this guy. NPC ID, boom. Wait, because I have to do the same on this other machine. Okay, I created the trigger. Create a trigger, create a trigger. So we said this one is not bad, right? I don't think we should repeat the name all the time, right? But we can say just he nods in acknowledgement, a friendly glint in his bright blue eyes. I think is fine. And then we can say hi there, welcome to Ojaveda. I think it's fine. And then maybe in another answer we could say offers a respectful nod. And a friendly grin. Something like that. We can say he offers a respectful nod and friendly grin. I'm getting pieces of it, right? Here and there. And then we can say good to see you. I said without questions, bro. We can say good to see you. The guards. We can say something about the guards, right? The guards are watching, something like that. The guards are watching. The guards are watching. Feel safe or something like that, or be safe, or feel. How do you say in English when you want to say that? Like someone is saying, you should feel safe because the guards are here, right? I think the guards are watching. Feel safe. I don't know. It could be okay, actually. Okay, so we have his greetings. At least this guy will say something, right? I think it's okay. Now it would be very nice to go in specific, in specific text for each NPC, right? So like maybe if you ask him about his history or his family or whatever, he can say something about it, right? So it would be nice. But this means that someone needs to go, NPC by NPC. This is what I mean by adopt an NPC, right? Each of you could take an NPC in the game and actually develop his dialogues, right? And it's very easy to develop the dialogues because as you can see, it's just pure text and some reactions. I mean, it's very easy to add, and usually you go like in a chained manner, right? So if he's saying the guards are watching, right? Feel safe. Maybe you ask him about the guards. So every word in your previous answer could be a trigger for the next one, right? So I think, for example, there should be a generic knowledge area for all the guards, right? And one thing that I wanted to investigate a bit more, we have this list of KA scripts, which actually I don't understand much how they work, right? And I personally don't like them because these are... I don't even know if they work actually. Let me try. Like this is because we have two ways. We have two ways of adding knowledge to NPC, right? I don't know much about him. He hasn't been here for a very long time. Yeah, this one actually worked, by the way. So in theory, every time... wait a second, because this may be a problem, huh? Because every time we look at an NPC, we should... for example, if you look at this guy... and we go under specific KA, I don't see here that there is a script. Ah, I see it here. Okay, I see it here at the top. So I should always... Why highlight important people is lower priority than general? That's a very, very, very bad idea. Highlight important people. Highlight important people. Yeah, actually... Yeah, but it makes no sense that the priority of that is below general, right? I mean, it will not really interfere because I guess there are not the same question and answers. But yeah, you can see the KA script here. So we should be sure that when we are checking, right, like we checked, let me go back a second, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have, right? So this Henas is done as well. We did only 3 of them. Oh my god. We did only 3 of them. Yeah, this is not a quick job for sure. Yeah, but this guy do not have any KA script, so I'm pretty sure they don't, but just to be sure, you know, I'm going to check them again. I think we have scripts only for the very, very important characters. Proximity guard check Ocean. I think it's the one long range, very short range. I see. Wow, the number. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why he has idle important people below general. It's a very bad idea. I'm gonna change it. So this will become 7, and this will become 6. And I don't even know idle basic, right? Because there should be in theory no overlap between these two. But fine. By the way, guys, if you have any question about the game or game development in general, I mean, feel free to ask. I'm streaming also to interact a bit with you, so I mean, it's not required, obviously, but if you have anything or you want to chat about something, I mean, yes, I'm busy doing stuff, but it's more than okay to to chat with you. And okay, I changed it also in prod. Okay, so that's updated. Yeah, we have the case script here. The case script is just another way to enter information, right? And about Martiana Z. Nice. So you can actually ask about that to him. Why this book is flying? No idea. Why this book is flying, guys? Should not, huh? Again, now he's not flying anymore. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Oh my god, we have like 40 to make. We have 40 to do, boys. Okay, let's go next one. 558. Who is this guy? "558 is a tall diabolic male with an oddly soft face." Okay. Hello. Standing in the middle of ocean. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Okay, let's do the same. Let's do the same thing that we did here, right? Maybe let me just copy to a text file so it's easier to copy paste, and then we right. So name this. Name this. Location. We can also have a location. Location Ojaveda. Description. This. Answer to how are you? Let me see just the KA just to be sure that we are not. Okay, this is correct. Answer to how are you? Answer to fuck the opposite. It's the same. I think it doesn't really make any difference anyway. Like this guy is speaking a lot about the Seduna, but does he answer if you ask him who is Seduna, right? Yeah, luckily yes. Luckily yes. Okay. Luckily yes. So he's dumb, but not that dumb. Good night, Marcelo. See you. And thank you for stopping by. Okay, so I think that's what we want. That is what we want, right? Anyway, we are using ChatGPT a lot at the end, right? Given his cheerful demeanor and his role in the mess hall, there is a response for when he receives a greeting. Smiles button in your phone is return your greeting with a genuine warmth. Yeah, which is basically the identical to other. Hi there, I was surprised to see friendly face around here. I can assist you today. Nah. That's pretty bad. More specific, less generic answer. So they're not keeping me busy in the mess hall again. I mean, it's too much, I think. What brings you here today? Guys, unfortunately, I have to go a bit earlier today because tomorrow I have an early call, and so I would like to go to sleep a bit earlier. Anyway, it's nearly midnight already. But yeah, so this is some work we have to do. If any of you is interested in doing this, right, I can give you the list of all the NPC that are missing the greetings, and they should really answer at least to the greetings, and you can help me, right? I can give you, I don't know, 5 of them. I do this 3, you do this 5, right? And someone else does this 3, and someone else does this 5, and we finish it in 2 days instead of a week, right? So that would be nice. If any of you want to help, let me know. Hello, Raoni. And so good night, and see you tomorrow evening. Meanwhile, you can test our game if you want. It's actually released and is available for download. And yeah, I would say goodbye together with this guy. Can I have him say goodbye? I think there is a way, but I don't know exact. I don't remember. I don't remember this syntax, if there, but I think we can have him name command. Okay. So if I say impersonate emote, emote wave. Fuck. Nah. Nah. Talk as you. Talk as if you are name. Command can be say, shout, or word shout. Okay. You cannot do emote. I cannot believe it. So I can have him shout, but I cannot have him emote? That's so stupid. I have to change this immediately. Yeah, shout in fact works because he's saying here in the chat is saying shouts, right? So I can have the NPC, but it's pretty stupid though. So like I cannot have him sit, for example. I think we need to do that, guys, because it may be useful, right? As a GM, you may want this guy to wave or to say something or to... I will ask Wadjet. Maybe it's already possible. I just don't remember the command. Maybe the emote command as... that could be a good expansion. No, but you see that the emote is not under GM. Is under the normal players. So I don't even know. It would be nice to add a filter, to add a search here. The same I did on... I will add a search in the help. The same we did for the crafting books, right? That you can now search at the top. I think it would be very nice if you could search the same way also in the help window. Good idea. Okay, and then the emote on the NPC. I think we absolutely need the emote on the NPC. It'd be pretty cool to have. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go, so I would just say goodbye myself instead of having the NPC say goodbye. And I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. Bye. Bye. See you. Bye. Bye. Bye.